It's an outtake, folks. Caught something interesting as I was leaving. Pickpockets, I'm pretty sure. I recognise some of the officers actually. So I'm not even sure this video will ever see the light of day, but you know what? These scumbags need to be on video anyway. Yeah, you can stand at me and give me dirty looks, son, but the camera's going to stay rolling. I wonder if these little scumbags were pickpocketing at horse guards. I'll find out off camera when I finish filming. Yeah, officer's making sure he doesn't put his hands in his pockets. They're being detained to be searched. I wouldn't normally film this, guys, but I told you something was off today. I flipping knew it. And how quickly they were on it, eh? Massive respect to these officers. I'm not too close to be intrusive, but at the same time, we can see what's happening. And more importantly, and I think this is the key, these faces need to be all over the channel. These dickheads, I mean the people that are being arrested. Oh yeah, don't worry about the camera, bro. Being dirty head surfer walking straight past. They've got a van behind, which hopefully these three clowns are going to end up in shortly afterward. Oh dearie me, boss man doesn't look happy with a cab. Wait, you want me to take a picture of you with one of them?
Yeah.
What do you mean with the police?
One of the police officers, yeah.
I'm not sure they'll be happy, but they're Ministry of Defence, they're not like normal Met.
No, that's all, I know. I want to show my mates in Scotland, that's all it is.
Okay, wait till they finish what they're doing, and then
yeah.
ask them, because I'm not sure they'll be up for it while they got these three. I'm pretty sure they just got these three pickpockets.
Oh, they?
Yeah.
They just called pickpockets.
Yeah, I'm 90% certain they're pickpockets, Romanian pickpockets. Little shits, no? I mean, seriously, imagine actually stealing from tourists. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm standing back a teeny bit, guys, so that ideally we can get the whole scene in. 4 officers, 3 scumbags. And just for future reference, scumbag number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Clearly not homeless, they've got some nice clothing, etc. Nice, reasonably new shoes, blah blah blah. What a surprise. And yet still giving the police attitude. If I'm wrong about the language, guys, please feel free to correct me. 99% of the time this crime is committed by a certain group, typically Romanian gypsies, Roma gypsies. He's now bitching to the officer about the fact that the camera's on him, it is on him, and it's going to stay on him even if the police leave. Oh dearie me, what a shame, mate. Imagine getting this owned in broad daylight in central London. Gotta be thick, eh? I mean, really. I only knew about this because as I was leaving, I did tell you, but I had a feeling something was off earlier. But as I was leaving, I heard, I know it's a bad thing to admit, but I did hear it, and they were right near me. I heard on the police radio that they were looking for 3 suspects. Oh, hold on a second. Fat man over there. What's flipping hell? That's a belly and a half, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, look at this. Give me dirty looks. Yeah, you can give me dirty looks, son. I will not stop filming. Police here or not. Did he say no? Yeah, exactly. To be fair, they are busy. Yeah, to be fair. Take it easy, yeah? extraordinary thing to see though, isn't it, really? The good thing is that I'm not the only person filming. It doesn't matter who else is, but let's just say someone else. Oh, covering his face. Yep, that's it. Put your cap down. Someone else is capturing this as well. Another person that films that horse guards very regularly. Probably can guess, but it's a good thing that he's also capturing this, because these kind of things should be out there as much as is possible. Especially the IDs of these scumbags that are stealing. Jesus, get a job, guys. When I talk about their transport being ready, I was not exaggerating. Yeah. Will they be detained? Possibly. It's all going to depend on whether or not they've got anything on them. If they're not detained and they get released, as is, I'm going to try and interview them. That would be fun. Especially if they go for the camera. Oh, that's it. Shoes off. Loving how on it they are, actually. I mean, just in case any of the three of them decided to make a run for it, there's a problem. Reinforcements have just arrived, so they're not going to get very far, are they? Not to mention this officer's got a massive automatic weapon. So well, ladies and gents, just when you think the fun's over for the day, it's not. The reason that I'm pretty sure they are going to be detained is that the Metropolitan Police are now here. Ministry of Defence Police, unless it's... Actually, let's not go into procedural. Ministry of Defence Police typically will not be arresting people in central London, let's put it that way. It's all to do with custody and jurisdiction. So, Metropolitan Police will hopefully be detaining these three lovely gents who might well be on a flight back home to whichever country they came from quite soon, hopefully, if they're convicted of a crime. I personally think anyone that is convicted of a crime here that doesn't have a British passport should be going home the second they're convicted. Why should we waste money here imprisoning and paying for luxury accommodation for these gents? Apparently there's some rather nice prisons in the Carpathian Mountains. Unbelievable, really. But it just shows how on it the MOD are, actually. It's a brilliant thing to see. Also feeling quite proud of myself because my instincts were bang on today. Officer's boot up his laptop, hopefully to check if the Bibby Stockholm barge has got any room left on it. They just need 3 cells. Normally, to be honest, I would expect a larger van to come along if they were going to detain the 3 of them. The other thing to note is they haven't been handcuffed, so at this point, I don't know if they're going to be arrested or not. Obviously, they're going to be and are being ID'd. The other thing, notice the officers are keeping the 3 of them physically quite far apart, so that they can't pass information between one another in their native language, whatever that might be. It's a pity we're not able to get a bit closer and hear any of it when it started, guys, because I would love to know 100% which language they were speaking. If I've got it wrong, and anybody can tell me 100% they're not Roman gypsies, I'd be happy to be corrected in the comments. At this point I feel like an auditor, actually, to be honest. It's not my typical thing, but as this involves and did involve horse guards earlier on, I think this is kind of relevant to what we normally do and cover. I'm able to stand back a teeny bit on the public highway because the police van with lights is going to act as a deterrent in case any other vehicles come along. Otherwise I wouldn't want to stand this far back, to be quite honest with you. was so hoping that we were going to get to see these three scumbags handcuffed, resisting arrest, tasered, and then dropped in the van. That would have been a lovely thing to see, wouldn't it? I bet they're feeling a bit stupid that they forgot their sunglasses at this point. Dumb criminal rule number 1: sunglasses. Don't forget them. That's quite the little image though, isn't it, to be fair? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police officers to 3 suspects. Good ratio. That said, only 3 are met, 4 at MOD. You can tell the difference in terms of what they're carrying, plus what they're wearing. Now, have they found anything? I don't know. That's quite the vista though, isn't it, in the sunshine? It's going to make a lovely little thumbnail for the video. Thanks, guys. Oh, hold on a second. What the hell? I thought that was a guy. He's pregnant. It can't be. Oh, goodness me. I mean, hopefully though, if this video is seen by other scumbags, it will act as a perfect deterrent to thinking that they come and rip off tourists that visit horseguards, that visit Whitehall, that are out and about along this part of central London. Yep. If they're a search and release though, I'm definitely going to watch my back as I make my way out of here. You never know. Almost looks like a scene from an episode of EastEnders or something, no? You're nicked. You're nicked, mate. You might be surprised, viewers watching in other countries around the world, at how... One second, this guy's got a bit of an attitude now looking back. Let's focus on him for a minute. On how the police seem to be completely uncaring, in other words, completely blasé, not in a negative way, completely blasé and indifferent to the fact that there are cameras. I say cameras, myself and another person here is filming up pretty close, but not intrusively so. Why? Because in many countries you've got no chance of being able to film this happening on the street in broad daylight, capital city or not. Anyone can be filmed in public doing anything, including working for the Crown, as all of these fine officers are, and indeed for the public. In other words, this is completely legal to be covering events here in central London today, with these guys getting searched. Officers got... I missed it then. Flipping hell. That said, I wouldn't get away with that. Officers got... Notice these guys got their passports. All of them have got their passports. There's one, look, hold on. I'm only doing this to maybe see if we can get the nationality. It's not clear enough, is it? Damn it, that's zoomed in at 10 as well. Let's see in a minute, because that's going to be the only way to be 100% sure about which country they're from. However, I'll find out anyway, guys, after this is finished. I'm not sure that'll be before the video is published, but I will find out which nationality these fine gents are. One thing I'm surprised about is that the officers haven't actually insisted that they remove their headgear, especially Bobble Man over here. I'd love to know whether it was somebody that got pickpocketed horseguards. I mean, actually I'm not going to go into the specifics of how I knew this was going to happen, but it was very, very interesting to see where the police came from. They didn't initially arrive at this point from Horse Guards. However, one officer has come from the MOD and might well have been stationed at Horse Guards today. I can't remember, but I won't mention which one it is because you all know. You will recognise one officer in this video. Actually, to be fair, you'll recognise two of the officers from very, very regular footage at Horse Guards. It's going to be a lovely moment if they're released and we try and get a little bit of an interview with these fine, friendly folks, especially the Munchkin one over here on the right. I bet they're off to run a ball and cup scam on Westminster Bridge after this. Oh. The cyclist was going to grab one of their passports. It's super annoying, folks. I've got no awareness of other EU passports. But it's pretty curious, isn't it, that they're all carrying their passports. Certainly helps the police. But it also proves that they don't care whether they get arrested and ID'd. Why? Worst way. Say there were 10 phones in the bag and the value was X. They could be arrested, possibly held overnight, depending on the value, and caught in the morning. But they haven't, as I can see, found anything of that combined value, which means that these three gents are probably not going to be appearing in court. In other words, worst way, a slap on the wrist or a caution, or possibly a letter at some later date to appear for interview. But we're not going to get the money shot, guys, of them being bundled into the van. How do I know? Two reasons, to be honest. First of all, they haven't been handcuffed. None of the three of them. Secondly, they haven't brought along this van behind us. Even though I joked about it being transport, it is transport, but it's not the kind of van that they take people into custody, and it's not big enough. And it hasn't got the little cell thing at the back. All the tourists walking by looking at this, being like, what, is this a film or something? Noticing how many people there are filming. There are three of us now filming. Myself, another streamer from Horse Guards, and independent journalist that I know. Or I could, honestly, I could zoom in. Anyone? Oh, what do we think? We still can't see, can we? If I had the new phone, I would be able to zoom in 100% then and get the nationality. But I'll get it, I promise. Oh. Look. He thinks he's an auditor now, this guy, look. He's taking pictures of the place. Probably to post on his Instagram to his friends. Oh, look what happened to me in London today. I got arrested and released. The tourist is like, huh? This is exactly why I left LA. Due to the violence. I'm going to make a joke, actually. I should have done it with that guy then, but he looked a bit too serious. What I'm going to do, guys, if I see a single tourist walking along dressed in a quite distinctive way, I'm going to ask them, say, excuse me, have you seen anybody wearing, and then describe to them exactly what they're wearing, and see if the penny drops. Oh, bro, he's got shopping bags. It's not going to work. But I certainly would love to know, actually, what all the tourists that have seen this are thinking, because it's not your typical sight, even here in one of the most police districts in the whole of the UK, if not, to be honest, the whole of Europe. At any moment they could decide, for whatever reason, that they are going to custody, although I think it's unlikely, so I'm very reluctant to switch off the camera until we've got an arrest or release. all we had was detained for the purposes of a search, but none of these three fine gents have been arrested yet. I think, to be honest, I might well start leaving the camera running after our horse guards video, because although it isn't always this dramatic, there is something, whether it's a cavalcade coming out of Downing Street, whether or not it's something else, there's something every single day that goes on after, as I'm leaving the horse guards area. It's normally a mini protest or something else, but always. Okay, so two of the officers have gone back to their duties, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 3 at the moment. This kind of high visibility policing, though, in central London, I think is a massive bonus, especially as things warm up between now and Easter and then the summer season, because these scumbags that come out and pickpocket the tourists, they'll be back in much larger groups, opportunist groups at that point. If it were not for the faces of the officers and their work, I would walk around this wall, bearing in mind there's a public highway the other side of the wall, and get really close-ups of all three, but I can't because it means getting the officers, and it's not really fair. I'm not really one of those in-your-face type meanie filmers guys, I might, let's be honest. Well, I mean, I am sometimes, but not intentionally. But interesting to see, though, no? MOD officers, who most of the time we do see, either at the MOD, outside, especially when they're VIPs visiting or dignitaries, or their usual daily work at horse guards, to see that they're also having to deal with this kind of low-level street crime as part of their normal duties. Never a dull moment, eh? In the centre. Very tempting. Wait, shall we push our luck and try and talk with Bro, who's looks like he's been released. I don't want to pee the police off, though. That's the problem, by them thinking I'm trying to have a cheeky word. Let's wait. If all the police leave, then I'll try and talk to the three guys. I've kind of tried to pride myself on being an impartial interviewer. I mean, I've somewhat spoilt that by labelling them scumbags, but if they are pickpockets or suspected pickpockets, I think that's a pretty apt term. Getting a little bit closer just in case he shouts something else to his friend again, folks, and hopefully one of you can pick out which language it is. Yes, no littering, otherwise you get rearrested. God, it must be annoying, to be this visibly naughty in public. Oh. Yes, it is a tricky situation. That lady's quite right. I'm not sure what she was talking about, but yeah, tricky situation indeed. Incidentally, folks, Field Marshal the Viscount Slim, right there. To give a perspective, Downing Street's just over there, horseguards is behind me. So we're, at this point, I would say as close to equidistant between Trafalgar Square that way and Parliament Square to my right as it's possible to be on Whitehall. I don't want to make assumptions just yet, but I might well have spotted an accomplice. We'll know in a second. If she decides to get all bashful. No, maybe not. Oh, that's it, bro. You don't want to be on. I know you don't want to be on camera. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I think this is actually also being live streamed, not by me, but by at least one other person as it's happening. Very curious as to why it takes longer with one of them than the other two. It looks like two are finished with. Go on the left, go on the right. It looks like they're done. Just dealing with Dopey in the middle. It's fun actually. Some tourists have kind of stopped, look, to have a little look and wondering what's happening. I don't know what is happening. Multiple times they've said to the officers about the filming, and the officers have just oh, hold on, he's off. Where's he gone? Well, guess that's that. It's a pity he was off so quick, guys. That would have been an interesting interview. Never mind. I will definitely be watching my back though, because that's the way I'm heading as well. Oh damn it, I forgot that prank about that. That would have been perfect. Stopping this guy and asking if he'd seen anybody in a pink shirt. Flip. Oh, is it? Nope. Guys, don't get excited. He's not reaching for his handcuffs. He's putting his pocketbook back. Oh, there we are. Guess we're done. I know, it's a bit like watching the main scene and then missing the pop shot. Off they go. I'm moving the camera away from the officers because at the moment there's no need to focus on them because it's done. I did say I'll try and find out where they're from, and I'll keep my word, but at the moment, as there are several other people filming the officer group, I don't want to get myself on someone else's live stream or video. There's just no need for it. Okay, so they're off, the others that were filming. That means I can now... In fact, I'm going to pause the video as opposed to finish it and see if I can find out anything interesting. 1 second, folks, 1 second, pause. Okay, folks, little addition. I did speak to the police. Sadly, I can't give any more information. Let's just say they were spotted, followed along here on CCTV, and then of course the apprehension. Now, two of the gents did go the other way, as we saw. One went this way. Now, there are two explanations for that. One is they're not too smart and their geography is not particularly good. They just want to get out of here ASAP. Other explanation is they wanted to cover both directions in case they wanted to have a little friendly chat with me about my filming. But you know what? That's okay. So we'll keep this rolling until I get to Parliament Square, which is only a minute or so's walk, just in case they are feeling like a chat. But yes, pickpockets, folks, that's what they were arrested for. That's all I can say on that. And let's just say I'm pretty sure my nationality guess was spot on. That's kind of thrown today's filming into a bit of a mess. You'll be watching this before Monday's video. However, I might publish Monday's video late, if that makes sense, later tonight. Either way, it will be coming soon. It was quite a good video as well, to be fair. Oh, crazy, absolutely. I'm not talking as much as usual, guys, because I'm busy focusing on movement behind me and on the side streets. But I think we're clear. He says as 3 guys run out, grab the camera and leg it. Should have bought myself a ticket for this, no? Voyage gourmand. Yummy. Yes, guys. Luxury cuisine on a bus. How about that? Bumping, wine dropping all over the place. Sounds like an absolute brilliant way to spend your lunch. Oh, he's got a new disguise. Look. That's a good way to pickpocket, actually, not get caught. Disguise yourself as a friendly builder. Oh, look who I've bumped into. Hey, don't worry, boss. It's not going to be on. Don't worry, I'm not with them.
It's crazy.
What happened? Was it like they thought?
What happened for my?
What did they think?
Go.
I was trying to. The camera's this way. You're not being filmed. I was going to ask you.
Go.
I was going to ask you.
It's okay.
No, but you don't want to answer a question?
Go. It's okay. Go.
Okay, I was just going to ask you why they arrested you.
Go, please.
Because they thought you were pickpocketing, yeah?
Go, please.
I'll go when I'm ready. I just told you not being filmed. If you don't want to be near me, you're free to move along.
It's okay. Go, please.
I'm not going anywhere.
Take me fine. What is problem? What is problem?
I don't have a problem. Do you have a problem?
Spanish, no, speak English, nothing. Go.
Wait, you are speaking English right now.
Tourist. No have nothing.
But you can speak Romanian. I can speak Romanian. Can you speak Romanian?
Go, please.
I thought so. Yeah, that explains it. Okay, folks, so at the end of our video, we did encounter the lovely friendly chap who's at my left right now. Obviously doesn't want to be on camera. And to be honest, fair is fair, because he's already been on camera. Now covering his hood up. There he is. Works out quite well in the end, didn't it? Yeah. But that's why it's good to keep the camera rolling, because you never know what might happen next. On that note, guys, we're done. Yeah, we are done. Keeping a little bit of an eye over my shoulder. Second, folks, he's right behind me at this point. Yeah, right behind me. 1 second, let me get myself against a solid surface. A wall. Okay, that's it. It's getting fun at this point. Yeah, I mean, these idiots actually seriously think I'm going to let someone get right behind me. What they forget is that I know the geography of this area probably better than anyone else, except the police who patrol it every day. So at this point, there is no way at all for anyone to get behind me or to surround me. Let's see if he's stupid enough to walk past. That way we'll know 100% he's going to attempt to follow me. I don't honestly think he's that dumb, but you never know. But I was right, yeah, 100% Romanian. No speak English, no speak Spanish. It's funny, the default is Spanish. It doesn't surprise me at all. Saying I don't speak English or Spanish, it means exactly that. I do speak English and Spanish. But I think we're done. Interesting video, eh? I think he's waiting there for his two little buddies. If I laugh, I'm going to cough, and I'm trying desperately hard not to laugh. Guys, I'll be back soon. Bye for now.